What's up, toxic gamers? Today it's another day and another Call of Duty game is leaking out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Black Ops 2 Remake, aka Call of Duty 2024. Some people like to call it Black Ops 6, Black Ops 6 your mama. Bruh. And essentially the situation here is that we're hearing about Zombies Chronicles 2. There is campaign information. We got the multiplayer information. We're hearing about the remaster maps because that's what Activision love. Yeah, that's right. So we got a lot going on, and this information is coming from the gaming revolution. And shout out to the homie Matters. I gotta show you this video. And also we recently had Call of Duty 2023 leaks, the Zombies leaks. I will link both of those videos in the pinned comments, so definitely check it out after the fact. But like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's check it out.
Description. First here for campaign, not much info on this. A lot of this really isn't surprising whatsoever, but let's just go through what we have. Direct sequel to Cold War, set in the Gulf War around the 90s, early 2000s type of vibe there. That was already...
Now, initially we did hear that it's going to be near futuristic, but then the images got leaked out for... Yeah, that's correct, that's correct. We had the images leaking out already for the next Black Ops game. Deadass, no cap, okay? We're way past April Fools. That happened last year alongside Modern Warfare 2, I believe, as well. You know what I mean? And after that we figured out that it was set in the 90s and it's gonna be a sequel to CW. Thoughts, guys?
Already rumored and leaked out last year. That's again not surprising whatsoever. We have the same characters returning from Cold War for the most part: Mason, Woods, Perseus, etc. In some type of way they will be involved in this game. That's again not surprising at all. That's really all we have for the campaign right now. It's really hard to figure out what the campaign's truly going to be about, but you know, we already kind of know this info there.
Yeah.
So again, nothing too surprising. Now multiplayer is...
Even the homie Matters know it's like a bruh moment.
Very, very interesting. Of course, we'll get to zombies later on. Timestamps are down below if you want to skip around. There's a lot of good info in this video, so I would stay tuned. But first here, we have multiplayer plan to just be 6v6. On this point here, I'm not mad at that, of course. That's the traditional way of COD Although I'm wondering...
But how many maps is it gonna have, right? Like, let's keep a $150. Is it gonna have 6 maps? Is it gonna have 7 maps? And who is your favorite dev in this situation? We know Sledgehammer My Balls. Let's keep a $150. We have Infinity Turd, 3 years, 3 uninterrupted years. We're strong, we're independent, we're not gonna listen to your feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, we, as high value men we are, we really need to intercept this conversation. I want to know your thoughts. Who is your favorite dev from Call of Duty? Do you still have hope? Do you not have hope? I'm personally only looking forward to Treyarch's Call of Duty at this point, guys.
You're not going to see any type of ground war mode or fire team. Is that not returning here? Or even, we recently had a 12v12 playlist added to the game. That's a ton of fun for Vanguard MP. Not the best COD, but what they did right...
Vanguard, bruh. It is garbage. It is not the best Call of Duty. Facts no printer.
My opinion was their combat pacing, where you had the same map, but you could do 6v6, 12v12, 16v16, and you could make the maps more hectic if you wanted to, and that was really good for especially the large maps as well, to where a large map with 6v6 didn't play that well, super slow, but that same map with 12v12 is a lot more engaging and a lot more fun. So I do kind of want to see maybe Treyarch have their own 12v12 playlist in their MP. Just to keep things interesting, fast-paced, if you want to have that option. Now, for the most part, Treyarch does tend to have smaller MP maps for the most part. I feel like that's not going to be as big of an issue, but we'll see.
Honestly, like, looking at this gameplay right now, bro, Black Ops CW... Knowing the fact that it was supposed to be Van garbage, it was supposed to be Sledgehammer My Balls game. Listen, man, guys, you need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up. They are literally pissing on our heads right now, and they're saying that be strong, do not look up. It's just the rain. Be strong, be independent, because you know for the fact that the second you look up, you're gonna see that small ass Johnson, that 2-incher, and you're gonna see them literally pissing on our they're pissing on our goddamn heads at this point. 7 multiplayer maps, 8 multiplayer maps. Are you guys out of your goddamn mind? But Treyarch, hands down, one of the best dev, okay? Because they made Black Ops CW during the Roni situation. Surely they had one less year to make that situation, and surely Treyarch also had a lot of their devs leaving the company. Understandably, they joined the Deviation games that Jason Blundell started, but he also kind of like bumbled. Yeah, he also kind of pieced out. I just don't understand. Yo, what's happening with Deviation games, bruh?
Very soon. This is pretty early information, of course, so we'll see. Let me know down below. Do you want to see bigger playlists? Do you want to see ground war? Stuff like that. The second point here is very...
They should keep all of the playlists day one. TDM, free-for-all, 12 versus 12, infected, gun game, sharpshooter, bring back the wager matches, but without the actual Call of Duty points, the in-game one that you can just grind. And you know how, shout out to all of you who have played Black Ops 1, like if you played Black Ops 1, if you know what I'm talking about.
Very interesting. I did not expect this at all. Time to kill, TTK, similar to Black Ops 4. This is crazy because Black Ops 4 had probably the highest TTK out of every Call of Duty we've seen in the past. Kind of wild.
Honestly, I didn't mind Black Ops 4. Thoughts on this one, W or L?
It's here because I feel like the overall trend the past couple of years, you know, really since Modern Warfare 2019, has been faster and faster TTK. I know IW has always been known for just faster time to kill overall. Treyarch has always had a slightly slower TTK. Cold War, I know, was a lot faster than Black Ops 4, but definitely a lot slower than MW 2019.
I would prefer BOCW, but I personally do not mind Black Ops 4 because at this point, guys, we're not gonna go back to the glory days, and that's fine as long as they have a good new Call of Duty game, new content. I know, talking about Call of Duty, you cannot put new and Call of Duty Call of Duty in the same goddamn sentence. I guess you know that. As high value men, we really need to intercept this conversation, guys. We need to talk about this so they give us new content. But if I could pick one studio, right? If I could pick one studio from Call of Duty, obviously if we're talking gaming as a whole, then I'll go with Rockstar Games with the GTA 6. Recently we had 2 teasers found in GTA Online for GTA 6. I will link you that video in the top 10. Definitely check it out alongside Call of Duty 2023. But if I could pick one good studio, it has to be Treyarch, man. It has to be. I feel like that their worst Call of Duty game ever was Black Ops 4, but even then, at least they had Blackout. Blackout way superior in my honest opinion compared to Warzone, knowing the fact that it was Call of Duty's first BR, it was on last gen, and also they didn't have that new engine that Infinity Ward had. Bro, Infinity Ward literally had everything. They had NASA computers, 3 uninterrupted years, 3,000 devs, all the billions from Activision, all the manpower. They had NASA computers, new engine, new consoles. They also had the PlayStation 5 dev kits, the Xbox Series X dev kits. Early they literally had everything at their hands, at their disposal. They are so incompetent. They're lazy as hell. And the rumor that is going around right now, this is just a rumor, and it's coming from the gaming revolution, and I believe Matters probably, I think he's gonna talk about it, but I could be wrong. We're gonna see. But I'll tell you this right now, just in case he does not. The gaming revolution did say that, and this is quite believable, is because the content, they had maps ready to be dropped for Modern Warfare 2 2022, the current Call of Duty, right now we just, after 5-6 months, we only have one new map, and they have content ready. They have a brand new Warzone 2 map ready. They got 6v6 maps ready. They got a ton of content already ready for Modern Warfare 2. This is why they were saying that it's the most innovative Call of Duty ever. It's a 2.0 era. They have content ready, but apparently they're not gonna drop in Modern Warfare 2. And guess where they're gonna drop it? Yeah, take a guess, right? Take a guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're gonna be dropping all of that content in 2023, Call of Duty 2023. Yeah. Oh shit! That's basically where we at. So they are holding content hostage. It was supposed to be for Modern Warfare 2, but then Activision decided we gotta have a new Call of Duty game out. Initially it was supposed to be a DLC. That's what we heard from Jason Schreier, but later on he confirmed that Activision is feeling kind of strong, independent, strong and empowering. We gotta have a new Call of Duty, and in that new Call of Duty, Sledgehammer Games is making that. And obviously we're talking about Sledgehammer my balls. I would still say Sledgehammer Games is better than Infinity Third in terms of listening to the community, right? So they're working on this Call of Duty, and Infinity Ward is kind of assisting them, and they're like, hey, you go, okay, we got the content ready, we got the new Warzone map ready, and we got a bunch of 6v6 maps for Modern Warfare 2 ready that you can use in the next Call of Duty game. This is absolutely pathetic, dude. There is no excuse. If it was an indie dev company, no disrespect to indie devs, I feel like that the indie devs are some of the most passionate devs out there, okay? Because they're not that greedy. Even if they are, I mean, we all deserve to be paid, right? You deserve to get paid. Drop a thumbs up if you deserve to get paid. I think you deserve to get paid. Do you think you deserve to get paid? Let me know. Listen, man. Money is not the problem here, okay? Activision deserve to get a nice ass payday as well. I guess we all understand it's a business, but at least for the love of God, drop some content. All they're doing is playlist update. Here you go, new content. Here you go, we got new bundles ready. They're literally pissing on our goddamn heads and telling us it's just the rain. Don't look up. Be strong. Be independent like the rest of us. You should not be looking up. It's just the rain, right? Just the rain. Do not look up in the rain. It is pathetic, dude. Pathetic.
Yeah, slower than Vanguard, slower than MW2. But I just didn't expect them to go back to a slower TTK. I thought the trend nowadays on the new IW8, 9 engine, whatever we're at now, is just faster.
That is a whole lot of copium right now. I feel the homie, man. The receding hairline. Man, I'm getting that receding hairline too, guys. That's what Call of Duty does. Call of Duty does to you, man. One in the chat if you got a receding hairline, two if you don't, because you don't play Call of Duty.
TTK, that's what everyone likes, that's what IW's making, that's what Call of Duty wants all of the games to be like. They want everything to be similar with Warzone as well to keep that consistency across games, so I just didn't expect them to go back to a slower TTK. And I'm super excited for that because I always like going back between different styles of COD MP. I'm playing a new IW game, I'm getting a faster TTK, I'm getting their style of MP. I'm going to a Treyarch game this year, I'm getting a slower TTK, I'm getting their style of MP, so I like the difference year to year. Now, Black Ops 4 had a
big difference, we love it, new content, Call of Duty, most innovative. I see his point, but I mean, that is just straight up copium, man. We as Call of Duty players, we need to ask for more, bro. This is just having a slower TTK and a higher TTK every single year. That's not massive difference. Of course, Call of Duty needs to be Call of Duty. They are trying to be everything else, and except for Call of Duty. Be Call of Duty, but drop more content. I feel like that's where we should put our priorities. This is where we should be at. We should demand for better content, more content. Guys, there is literally no excuse. Even if you're a Call of Duty shill, even if you're a Call of Duty fan, I'm a Call of Duty fan, bro. I grew up with this franchise. There at one point, all I was making was Call of Duty videos. All what I was playing was Call of Duty. I haven't played Call of Duty in very long time. I believe I played Modern Warfare 2 last year. This is old gameplay. I love this, bro. This Zombie Chronicles, Zombies, Black Ops 3. I love this shiza, guys. I seriously love it. It's just sad seeing where Call of Duty is at, and there is no excuse. They have all the money in the world, man. You understand? They have all the money in the world, bro. 70 billion, man. They can do so many things. Look at Mr. Beast. I know he's making YouTube videos. It's not the same. Yes, it's not the same, but my point here is that he doesn't have 70 billions, or maybe he does, I don't know, but my point here is that look at him versus look at Activision. That is a guy that is, you know, he's putting resources, putting money down in terms of making content, albeit it's YouTube video. I know it's like a bad analogy, but you get the point, right? Activision has all the money in the world, bro. There is no excuse, no goddamn excuse, and they have all the manpower as well. 3,000 devs at their disposal, bro. If there are lazy devs, pretty sure there would be a lot of lazy devs. Infinity Ward is infested with lazy devs, let's be real, but there's gotta be a lot of passionate and a lot of good-hearted. Maybe you're a good-hearted dev watching this video, maybe you are a passionate dev watching, and maybe your higher-ups are not letting you make content. That's kind of understandable. I'm not blaming you for this one. I'm just simply blaming Activision and Infinity Ward. This is not a personal attack. This is more like, hey guys, like, what y'all doing, man? Y'all are seriously, y'all need to wake up, bro. You have the opportunity of a lifetime. Call of Duty sells every single year. It's the best game, best-selling game every single year. It's not the best game, but it's the best-selling game every single year. There is no goddamn excuse, bro. No goddamn
really
excuse.
Slow TTK. I don't know if I would want to be that slow, but maybe a bit faster than BO4. a bit slower than Cold War would be a really good sweet spot for Treyarch's next MP. Let me know down below. That could be just a personal preference of mine, but I just thought that was super interesting. I think overall, though, most people are in agreement that right now MW2's TTK is just way too fast. So if it's any slower than that, I think that's overall a W for, you know, the next Black Ops 2024 MP there. Now, also, we have sliding present in the game. Potentially, dolphin diving will be there, not confirmed. That's, you know, obviously not a big deal overall. Will slide canceling be in the game? Probably not. Will sliding be OP? I don't know. It might be a bit better than what it is in MW2. They really nerfed the movement in this game. I don't know where Treyarch's going to go with this tier. Are they going to make it a movement-heavy game like we saw with Modern Warfare?
Yo, damn, Black Ops Cold War looking kind of good. Like, looking way better than Modern Warfare 2 right now. The whole league. Thoughts, guys? Agree, disagree?
2019 and Warzone 1. Will dolphin diving be a crutch? Will it just be not as useful? Kind of like in this game right now where in MW2 MP, you know, it can be used in a good situation to get out of a line of fire, to just get away from an area, but it's really not used that often. I don't know, we'll see very soon. Interesting stuff there, nothing too crazy. And tac sprint only lasts a few seconds, so you don't really want unlimited tac sprint there, or you don't want that happening too much. I mean, it's not a big deal overall. As long as the base movement speed is a bit faster, then I'm fine with that, because right now, again, with Modern Warfare 2, I feel like your soldier is just very heavy, you move super slow, and that really sucks on larger MP maps. So for Treyarch's MP, I'm already expecting smaller maps overall. Maybe that's not as
bro, if your character is like this, friendly UAV alive. If your character is like this, bro, of course you're not gonna be able to move. You're not gonna be able to move. He got 500-pounder down there. He's packing all that heat. How are you able to move fast, right? That's Modern Warfare 2022, guys.
Big of an issue, but I definitely want at least the base movement speed to be a little bit faster there. We'll see very soon. Now, for zombies here, here's where it gets very interesting. We have Outbreak and Onslaught returning, which is obvious. Several leaks about this.
W or L, guys. For me, it's a W because I feel like that as long as they have good quality, and it's a must, bro. They absolutely need to have high quality and good round-based maps. I personally really like the idea of Outbreak. I know people complain all day, it's the same game every year, it's the same game every year, and people also complain, I don't like Outbreak, and that's fine, bro, that's fine. I've seen some of you say that you do not like Outbreak, and I see you. I understand, like, we have different tastes and whatnot. Even I didn't really like Outbreak that much in Black Ops Cold War. I love the idea, though. I love the idea because I feel like that this is a really good stepping stone. This is a really good idea. They just need to marinate more. They just need to put more resources down there and make it better. And Black Ops Cold War came out when PS5 and Series X was kind of new, and obviously we were in a Ronnie situation. Smash the like button. 3 years, guys. Already been 3 years, right? Crazy, right? Like, let me.
Hey, yo, what the?
Yeah. 3 years, been crazy long, man. But here's the thing, man. They need to. I feel like in the next Call of Duty game, obviously it's gonna be a next-gen title, but we're still hearing it's gonna be a last-gen as well. So Outbreak can surely be one of the best mode in the game, alongside Onslaught, alongside the round-based system. I think it's a W for sure. Thoughts, guys? Agree, disagree?
Definitely a ton of fun. Outbreak was a ton of fun. Onslaught, which is zombies on the multiplayer maps, ton of fun as well. Although for the most part, that was a PlayStation exclusive. Hopefully, it's just for everyone, all platforms. Definitely want to see that there. Of course, we're getting round-based, so, you know, don't worry about that. They're not going to just focus on Outbreak and Onslaught. We're getting round-based, but the keyboard's kind of broken here, so the spelling's kind of off, but Outbreak will have more than 4 players, which is...
RIP to your keyboard, man. But here's the thing, right? This time, Microsoft is going to acquire it. There are high chances Microsoft is going to get the deal. So after Black Ops, the PlayStation exclusivity deal is going to expire. I feel like that if Onslaught and Outbreak's going to come, something will be exclusive. 1 year exclusive! But at the end of the day, I think maybe Sony's gonna have a change of heart if the deal goes through. That is, if the deal goes through. Right now, CMA and Japan FTC approved it, but the US FTC has not approved it just yet. So there is a chance that the deal can get canceled. I I know. But high chances it's gonna get approved. But if it gets approved, right, I feel like the Sony can maybe make like a 1-month exclusive mode instead of 1-year exclusive. That can happen, right? But if the deal doesn't go through, then oh no, Sony is gonna go crazy, bro. They're gonna make it 1 year, 2 years exclusive mode. But if the deal goes through, Sony surely will have their exclusivity rights for the next Black Ops game in 2024, and only then they can have exclusive, because after that, you know, betas are probably gonna come same time as PlayStation, Xbox, right, on all the platforms at the same time on the same day. But if Microsoft feels kind of cute, they can certainly put the beta exclusive first on Xbox and PC. That can happen, but they're saying that they're not gonna do it, so let's see what happens.
Really cool. We talked about that in previous videos. Actually, back during Cold War, I made videos. 2021, we were saying Outbreak, like a grief type of mode on Outbreak where it's 4v4 and you're fighting to complete the objectives as fast as possible. Whoever completes the objective first moves on to the next map, and then they get points and stuff like that. Just an expanded version of Grief with Outbreak. That would be so sick. I mean, we had 8-player Grief back in Black Ops 2. We had
how many of you guys played Black Ops 2 Grief? 1 if you did, 2 if you didn't.
All the way back then. So if they could at least bring that to Outbreak in some type of way, or even Grief as a mode with 8 players, that would be fire. Can't wait for that. We have the Dark Ether story continuing, which I thought was pretty obvious overall. That's really not surprising there. And we have more difficult Easter eggs returning. That's also not that surprising, although I feel like they're not going to be as difficult as what we saw back during like Black Ops 3, which I'm fine with. I don't necessarily want more difficult Easter eggs, because sometimes, you know, when it's...
Yeah, I mean, listen, if they have they can have good challenging boss fights. I personally believe that the Ryzen Daracha Easter egg was perfect. Obviously near perfect, let's just say, not near perfect, let's just say nothing is perfect. But the fact of the matter is that you watch one YouTube video and that's it, you can memorize everything. But the other Easter eggs, the Easter eggs that we had in Black Ops 4, I never done any Easter egg in Black Ops 4 Zombies. I attempted Blood of the Dead once, and I kind of pieced out, bro. I was like, bro, I gotta watch like 2 hour long, 2-hour long videos. I cannot even speak right now. 2-hour long Easter egg tutorials. I gotta watch every step 1, step 2, step 3. I gotta make sure I pause the video at the right moment. I gotta make sure that I rewind the video so I memorize it. And I cannot even memorize it. They have like so many different aspects, so many different steps. It's just beyond pathetic, bro. They should cut that, bro. They should cut that. Surely the YouTubers, the Zombies YouTubers at that time, they were shaking, they were doing helicopters with their release, they were running trains and whatnot. Do not run trains, guys. Not good. I mean, astaghfirullah, bro. Don't be running no trains, guys. Don't be running. Don't just a pom-pom, guys.
And was supposed to release with Cold War, but moved to COD 2024. Crazy stuff
Shadows
there, and I'll just end it off
Reimagined,
here. Shadows of Evil Reimagined. So that is...
Zombies Chronicles 2 is finished and was supposed to release with CW, but moved to Call of Duty 2024. I actually like that. I like that a lot, because you know what? Right now, obviously, Black Ops CW already happened. Right, it already happened. So if they were to drop Zombie Chronicles 2 on CW, there would be a little bit of hype, but not that much. But if they were to drop it in the next Call of Duty game, then damn, it's gonna bring a lot of hype back, and it's only gonna bring it back as long as the game is good. And I truly hope the game is good. I truly think the game is gonna be good, because I feel like that now Treyarch is gonna have good enough time, and hopefully we're not gonna have another Roni situation, right? And if you do not have that, if everything is good and knowing, and hopefully if they have listened to and seen community's feedback, and if they do not pull Infinity Turd, then I think this game is gonna be good. And if this game is good and they drop Zombie Chronicles 2, it's just game over, bro. Because we need to, first of all, we need to have new maps, right? I guess all of you understand that. But as zombie fans, there is something special about those old maps. It's Zombie Chronicles 1 was one of the best DLC, if not the best DLC sold of all time in terms of Call of Duty. I feel like that it was easily, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that it's probably gonna be in top 10 most DLC sold of all time in the entire history of gaming. I believe that. If not, then top 20 or something. But it actually did phenomenal numbers, and Activision knows that, Treyarch knows that. They just need to make Call of Duty, they just need to make sure Call of Duty is Call of Duty. That's pretty much it. It's not rocket science, it's nothing complicated. You made so many good maps in the past. Look at Transit. I know people hated Transit, but looking back at Transit, guys, it's a goddamn masterpiece compared to all the bullshit of maps that we've received in the last few years. You look at Van Garbage Zombies, bro, like what the actual F, bro. People couldn't even pause the game. No ray gun, no Zombies crew. Black Ops 4 Zombies, my biggest complaint was no Zombies crew. I admire Black Ops 4, Black Ops CW gameplay a lot. Black Ops 4 had the Zombies crew. I meant to say Black Ops CW did not had the Zombies crew, and I definitely feel like that they need to have a higher budget for those cutscenes, because those were animated cutscenes. And how many of you guys remember Black Ops 4 Blood of the Dead cutscene? Maybe watch that whenever you have time, okay? Just watch the intro cutscene and the ending of Blood of the Dead for Black Ops 4 Zombies, and then watch DLC 3, I believe it was a Nuketown remake for Black Ops 4. Watch the Easter egg ending cutscene for that map, and then watch the last DLC, which was DLC 4, I believe, Call of the Dead remastered. I mean, damn, man, I prefer the original one. It was just way better, way easier on the eye, just beautiful on the eye, and it was really, really a good map. One of my favorite all-time classic, one of my favorite maps of all time. But man, they just butchered that game hard, and we heard rumors and leaks around that time that Activision cut the support because people were not liking zombies that much, and they cut the support. And it is truly just pathetic, because you know Black Ops 4 Zombies could have been something massive. The 9 Zombies map, all-time favorite map, and it's a new map they made for Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 Zombies' biggest problem was the HUD, right? Hit marker, because that kind of kills the immersion in Zombies. That's what they had, and graphically speaking, it was kind of poor compared to Black Ops 3, but still, it was not the worst. And surely at launch, they released that 1 month early because Red Dead Redemption 2 came out around that time, and you know that in 2024 or 2025, we're gonna be getting GTA 6! That's right! So I truly hope they have all the time in the world and they do not push it back early or something like that. But the matter of fact here is that Black Ops 4 Zombies could have been something amazing, but they just didn't have time by the looks of it, okay? We had Exilers, I believe that's what you call it, Exilers or something. I'm talking about Gobblegum alternative. They could have kept a Gobblegum, because in the entire Zombies lore, Dr. Monty, we heard they made it, they turned that around so fast, it's just completely baffling. But you know what, whatever. Black Ops 3 with Zombies was a masterpiece. They introduced Dr. Monty, if I'm not mistaken, in Gorod Kurovi for the first time, and we learned it was Dr. Monty who made the Liquid Diviniums, the Gobblegums. They could have chose to have that for the Ether storyline, and they could have had Exilers or whatever you call it for the Chaos storyline. I feel like that Chaos storyline started they ended after DLC 2. It was supposed to continue, but people didn't like it and they were like, whatever, we're gonna end it. Yeah, it's kind of sad because it truly started to be better, but I truly hope Treyarch have learned from their past mistakes and they look at what they have made in the past, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and just reiterate that. And to a certain extent, Black Ops Cold War Zombies gameplay was actually really, really good. It felt really rewarding. They added like a little bit of battle royale kind of esque features into it, where you can pick up weapons, grenades, and you were getting like little, you know, there was Shiza around. I'm not getting the right term to describe it, but there were like pickup items that zombies were leaving on the ground. I feel like that was good. Black Ops Cold War just basically needed better cutscenes, better Easter eggs, and more maps, and also a zombies crew. Just something that would make zombies feel more zombies. Because, you know, later down the road, they started turning multiplayer maps into zombies, and I mean, you know what I mean, right? We need zombies assets, original zombies maps. Agree, disagree, let me know, and surely let me know your thoughts too, guys.
It's crazy. Again, overall, Zombies Chronicles 2 was supposed to release all the way back in Black Ops 4. It didn't happen. Of course, Treyarch had to work on Cold War instead. They had to scrap their second year of BO4 DLC, and that was that. Cold War, it probably could have released, but Treyarch probably had to work on Vanguard Zombies at that point, and they were spread thin with working on ranked play, and, you know, they work on MW2, they work on all these games, so they had to scrap that as well. But finally, for Black Ops 2024, they have a bunch of years of actual good development. They are still working on ranked play, but I think they have a lot more dev time here. There's no they're doing well, so they have more time to actually give us ZC2. I don't think it's too surprising to see ZC2 here in this leak. I don't think it's surprising at all. I think ZC2 it was going to release eventually, and it's been a while, but it's finally time here for 2024's COD. So definitely excited for that. Of course, ZC2 are the 3 maps that haven't ever been remade or remastered in Treyarch Zombies. Transit, Buried, and guess the last one, because I feel like that a lot of people will forget. And that was the DLC 1 map for Black Ops 2. A lot of people dogged on it, I believe. But looking back, bro, it was amazing, man. Black Ops 2, Transit, Die-Res, Buried, Mob of the Dead, Origins. Absolute bangers, bro. Transit, they cut sections from it. I really hope they do something like that in the next game. All of a sudden, they can have a bunch of survival maps, guys. But if you couldn't predict, it was Die-Rise. It was Die-Rise. I'm pretty sure most of you predicted, but yeah, man. Yeah. Die-Rise and Buried. I mean, can't wait for those maps to return there. I personally have so much nostalgia with those maps. I love BO2. I love the aesthetic of those maps, the atmosphere, the feel. Everything was so fire. Those may not be the most perfect maps. I mean, Buried, people like that map, but Transit and Die-Rise are probably one of the most hated maps. I like those maps. For whatever reason, it just...
Bro, say exactly! I think Manners might be the first guy to say that, bro, because everybody's hating on them. My God, Transit, Die-Rise... They were way better than whatever garbage we're getting nowadays. But guys, Call of Duty 2023 ended up leaking out as well. We also have GTA 6 leaks. Check these videos out on the screen. GTA 6 on the left, and we got this video for Call of Duty 2023. Check these videos out, and I will see you right there.